Howdy all, it's Dean with OnlineToolReviews.com. Just a quick 1 or 2 minute video on screw heads and types of screw heads. Traditionally you'd have flat, just single flathead screws. You can still get them, but they're less common now. They will strip out quite easily. It's hard to put a good amount of torque on those unless you've got the screwdriver or the driver head firmly engaged in them. This one's obviously a Phillips head screw, a better design than the flat screw, less sort of stripping of the screw head, but still for sort of heavy duty driving where a lot of torque's required, these will strip if you haven't got good technique or a decent screw driving bit to drive those. The best screws I've used so far are the square head or square drive screws, they're often called. I've never stripped one of the heads on these. I've sheared the head off the screw on probably 2 or 3 over the years. It's just a bad screw, I guess, but the square drive are definitely the ones to go if they're available for your application. This is just a generic wood screw for outdoor purposes. It has a nice coating to resist rust, and obviously you need the matching square driving bit. This one's quite rusty. I've got about 20 or 30 of these square drive bits. They're that useful and that practical, so this one obviously hasn't seen much action lately, but these, once you get that driver bit into the screw there, you can see that unless you're not sort of applying sufficient pressure on that screw head, it's got very little chance of jumping out. And these are the perfect screws for impact driving applications. If you've got a good cordless impact driver, these will virtually go into anything without stripping. And obviously if you need to remove them as well, they're great for that as well, because they engage really well and just drive beautifully. So whenever you can get a square drive screw for the application you're using, definitely get them, because they're the best and most reliable screws that I've used in terms of inserting and sort of getting them out as well. They're very sort of resistant to stripping at all. So there we go, square drive screws. They're probably the best around at the moment.